So Kevin Hart reacted to the latest issue of As the Joe Budden World Turns, the saga continues. All right. I don't know where we at, part 8, part 9. But anywho, Kevin Hart talked about Joe Budden as being a bad person who has bad behavior, who's a bad leader, and mismanaged this whole thing from start to finish, which I concur. I do agree. I don't know why this is new news to anybody, but Joe Budden has a long track record for 6 or 7 years of this type of behavior. Started when he was a rapper, and that's why, he wasn't that successful as a rapper, because of his partnerships with other people in the music industry. Okay, so this has been established a long time ago. I don't know why this is new to everybody about Joe Budden. Okay, so he talked about it, and to me, this is more so on Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart finally found a microphone where he can talk about somebody. And it's funny how he can talk about how toxic Joe Budden is, but he stays quiet when stuff surrounding him, about him being toxic, of him being a cheater, come creeping up. Okay, there are reports of ex-employees that don't speak highly of Kevin Hart, but notice how Kevin Hart doesn't say a peep about it. Remember the car accident? Kevin Hart, even though he did a stand-up show and it was exclusively for Netflix, he didn't really go into full details about it. And it's funny, the couple hasn't told their side of the story. So, translation, hush money, okay? And Kevin Hart, wasn't you beefing with your personal assistant, your personal trainer, talking about he wouldn't have this success if he wasn't evolved around your trainer? Even though your trainer is very successful on social media, if it wasn't for you, your trainer would be non-existent, okay? Didn't that come out of your mouth? And you still haven't talked about that. Or what about the cheating accusations? You're cheating on your wife with some thoughts, okay? And then you ended up getting set up by these thoughts by one of your supposed to be close friends, which he done told his side of the story. And he's pretty much saying most of that stuff was fabricated because of Kevin Hart. And I'm not going to go into full details because I'm not trying to make this video any longer than what it's supposed to be. But to me, calling the pot kettle black, I mean, Kevin Hart, you have these same traits as Joe Budden. Okay? You are one and the same. All right? You don't want to take responsibility for your actions and your behavior. You always got an excuse when something comes around that has your name tied to it, and you hide very, very convincingly when someone wants to really find out what took place. Okay, you stay hush, you stay quiet, you pay off a lot of people. All right, so you understand your message, okay? But I feel like you was the wrong person to send that message, okay? And I have a theory. I feel like a lot of these guys, like Joe Budden, Kevin Hart, I forgot the lady that does the talk show. It'll come. Her name will come to me if I just keep talking. But a lot of these people, I feel like the more successful they are, the bigger their heads are. Okay, and they feel like they're gods to everybody. And if it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be a you. All right. I'm still trying to think of this lady's name, and I just forgot about her name. I apologize. I guarantee you when I end this video, I'm going to... she had to cancel her own talk show. All right. And now a lot of people are coming out against her. A lot of the workers, co-workers, are not, putting her in the best light. Okay, let's just put it that way. So I mean, Kevin Hart, it's hard for you to talk about Joe Budden when you've been accused of worse. Okay. Um, but what you said was true. He's a bad communicator. Uh, he doesn't know how to properly talk to people. And I had this conversation with one of my friends, and I was explaining to her, when she was talking to one of her employees, and I felt like she was talking to one of her employees kind of dirty, and I just took her to. I didn't try to embarrass her, but it's not what you say; it's how you say it that defines if you are a good leader or not. Okay. And she said, "Whoa, what was you talking about? You mean so I should just sugarcoat everything and don't tell people the truth?" I said, "No, you don't have to go to that extent, but you don't have to also go to the extent on how you was talking to your employee." Okay, because people talk. Your reputation perceives you. All right, you don't want to have the reputation of being a bad manager or being a bad leader, because your employees talk. They communicate with one another, and I'm pretty sure other employees have that same type of experience that I just witnessed. Okay, so it's not what you say, it's how you say it, and people just don't know how to say things properly. Okay, that's the gist where I'm getting at, and I feel like Joe Budden is in that type of category. I feel like Kevin Hart is in that category, even though I feel like Kevin Hart is, he knows how to talk around it. And he doesn't come off as a total jerk. He's just a jerk, just not a total jerk. And that's why it's passable to a lot of people. But to some people, they can read between the lines and figure out that you a hot mess of a joke. And that's what Kevin Hart is. A lot of people were not happy with his stand-up that he did exclusively for Netflix. I still haven't watched it yet. I used to be a Kevin Hart fan. I mean, I don't hate the guy. It's just, I'm just not into Kevin Hart anymore. But that's all I got for this video. I don't want to make this video any longer. Rate, comment. Ellen DeGeneres. That's who I was trying to refer to. Ellen DeGeneres. Okay. She was, had this reputation of being the nice one. She's a nice girl. She's a nice gal. And come to find out, she treated her employees horribly. Okay. But that's all I got for this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.